Hello there, listeners. Here is Maya speaking from where my humble little tent used to stand. I took my tent off today because I'm building a new floor, a new wooden floor, and upon it I'm gonna put a geodesic dome, which is like a special modern ecological structure. You can check it out. It's named Geodesic Dome. Um, so yeah, exciting. So I don't really have a home now. I put a mattress outside and like a good, like my home mattress is like outside and I have like my home blanket and home pillow, but I'm like outside and it's actually really nice. There is no stars because it's very cloudy tonight in a weird way, but I can see the moon and it's like being outside. It's nice, feeling like a childhood summer atmosphere. And it's been quiet for quite a long time. I think I haven't heard like bombs. I did understand from the news that there is still bombs falling just a bit farther away, so I don't really hear them, and it's nice. It's been quite some time that it's almost feel like normal in my close surroundings. Yeah, the war is still going on in Gaza. It's still terrible. The hostages are still there. 120 hostages are still trapped in Gaza. Um, like thousands of people are still evacuated in Israel and in South Lebanon, I guess, and things are still very like terrible. Don't get me wrong, but right now I'm sitting here in a quiet, beautiful night and yeah, listening to the crickets, and it's nice, feeling good. So what I wanted to speak about today in the episode, I wanted to do like kind of a continuation to the preview episode, which was quite long time ago. I don't know if I said it already. Today is July 15, 2024. It's been quite a few days since I recorded the last episode, and since then I've been thinking about it. Kind of walked around with the feeling that I missed some things, that I didn't got deep enough within the subject. And then I listened again to the episode, to the preview episode, and I recommend everyone that is interested to understand what I'm speaking about better to go first to the preview episode, listen to that, and then come back to this point. Yeah, I was speaking about transforming the hierarchy system, the hierarchy social system, into a circularized social system. And I think in the last episode I was speaking mostly about what is the hierarchy system and the circularized system for me, but in a very general way, and I especially spoke about why is the hierarchy system is bad, how is it been created, and why is it bad. And I feel being inspired from Yenon Maoz, by the way, and again I recommend everyone to listen to Yenon Maoz. And he said that like when I listened to Yenon Maoz, he was rising up the idea that we should not focus on what we find bad and speak about that and how bad is it. We should put more focused about how do we want things to be and how can we get there, how do we see things possibility to be better, and what do we need to do for that. So in this episode I want to focus about in especially how to get to the circular system. How do you like what can we do to promote a change in our society from a situation when the social structure is hierarchy and there is like as you go up the hierarchy, you got less people, more isolated with more power. And that's, as I said before in the previous episode, it's a situation that attract people that are psychopaths and narcissists, and this is very dangerous when you have like psychopathic narcissist people in a power position. It's make the society um, um, like it's make the energy in the society float upward toward the isolated edge, and in this way people are being abused, terrored, and abused, and yeah. When I say abused, I mean that the authority, the people in the edge of the hierarchy, are using their power to use the people in the end of the hierarchy's energy and time and bodies for their own needs, basically. So what the other system that I described, the circular system, is a system that is focused on the people needs. Like it's focused on gaining the best for everyone, basically. The best for the people, to answer their needs. How can the the social structure can be built in a way that will help the people answering their needs. So yeah, so I described that more deeply in the last episode. I recommend go there and check it out. And now I want to speak about how do you get there? How do you get from the hierarchy system to the circularized system? So I think the first thing to do, and it's very the nice thing about it is that it's not that complicated to do this. It's just making a decision that this is something you want to do, and put your energy there, and that's learning how to communicate better, with our families and neighbors and neighbor villages, and just have better communication skills. I personally recommend the NVC, Nonviolent Communication. It's a great toolbox to learn, to teach to your children, so they can make decisions together better, so they can live together more harmonically. This is very important to sustain a circular social structure. Soon I will get to it. I will explain more why. And maybe even before that, I think another thing that we can all do, if we just choose to put our focus and energy on it, is develop the qualities of compassion and love as just a way, just practice. When you speak with someone, try to be compassionable and loving toward this person, thinking like this is not a bad person, doesn't matter what he's doing. And yeah, maybe just to make a decision within yourself to be a loving being that give love to the world, that look at creatures in this world with love, and in this way bring these values of love and compassion and caring toward our surroundings. This is maybe even before learning communication skills. I think communication skills, they can be very useful for creating like good connections, like good loving caring connections, but they can also be useful to make manipulation and abusing people. I think actually, those narcissist psychopaths that we see so much in leading positions, are people with really good communication skills. So yeah, so the communication skills that we learn should be focused on listening and understanding each other, and not in making manipulation upon each other. And they will be so if we will go and learn these communication skills coming from a place that we have the values of love and caring and compassion as a base. Okay? So it's getting those important values and rooting them down into our beings, into our mindset, into our culture, into our into the education that we give to our children, and then learning communication skills to know how to express yourself better, how to listen to the other better and really understand him better, and how to have a discussion to get to a decision together. That's very important, you see, because if we have this, we can go to the next step in going toward a circular system, and that's getting rid of the leader hat. Because you see, I think for making this change from a hierarchy, power and fear-based system into a circular system that's based on caring and supporting each other, so I think like attacking the head of the hierarchy or pushing it away or using force to take it off, it's useless. Because if you do this, you bring in so much like poison, disbalance masculine energy into your act, and you will just find yourself with another hierarchy structure with a different someone in the head of it, because poison, unbalanced masculine energy is the problem in the first place. So you can't use the problem to solve itself. This is what I think. So the way that the transformation should be done is in a soft, loving way, I think, as much as possible, at least as an ideal, at least. So I think the next step that need to be done in order to transform from the hierarchy system to the circular system, and that's also answering a lot of the question of what is the circular system, is getting rid of the leader hat. Because you see, our society is we already have like circles. We just call them councils. There is like a house council, a city council, maybe a neighborhood council or a street council. I don't know. There is a village council, there is a regional council, and there is those mega regional councils that usually been called like states or governments and stuff. So we already have the base for circles. There is already like people, representatives from the community that are sitting together and having like discussions. But they do it in a way that there is always like one specific person that have like the leader hat. He is the leader and he have like special power in the meeting. He have like extra power that is unique. And he's higher in the hierarchy of power, and he can make more decisions by himself. He have more power to make decisions that are affecting everyone, and this is messed up, as I see it. As I see that, we don't need the leader hat. We don't need it. It's not serving us. This idea of hierarchy, this idea of a leader, of head of council, of a prime minister, of a president, of king. It does not serving us. It's not serve the needs of the general people. So I think we need to get rid of this hat and still have those meetings. Have people like sitting in circles and speaking and making decisions. If it's a family, sitting and making decisions for the family without having anyone, the head of the family. If it's a village council or a city council or whatever, sitting and having like conversation and making decisions together. In a wish to have consensus, in like aiming to get consensus, and if you don't manage to get consensus and it's urgent, so maybe have like a like a vote to see who is the majority after you discussed it for a while. This is basically how I think things should run, and just don't have the leader hat. You don't need it. Because think about it. What does a leader do? What does a leader do? A leader maybe represent the circle in like a bigger scale circles, or in meeting with neighbor circles. Okay, so we can just choose someone to represent, in for every kind of mission like this. There could be someone elected to represent the circle. And if, okay, maybe the leader sometimes is the one that like managing the circle and like making sure that decisions will be made and everyone will like respect each other or something. Maybe this is something that leaders do. Okay, so if we need someone to focalize the circle, if we as a circle see the need together for someone to focalize the circle, so maybe we can choose someone to do this specific role. You see, the idea is to spread missions, spread the leaders jobs, the leaders acts among the circle in a wide way. In this way also there is like more like attention upon everything. Like if one person have all authorities, it means that one person split his attention between many things. So if we have more people in charge, then we have more focus upon each thing, and plus that we have more involved, and we have like more ideas, and we have people feeling more connected, and people are caring more, and people are doing, they care more about each other, because it's not that I do something because I'm so strong and above everyone, so I have the power to abuse them. No, it's I have like responsibility for the circle. You see, in this way, the things that I'm doing, I'm not doing them as a act of I'm having the power. I'm doing them as an act of I do serving. I'm serving the circle out of love and caring. I'm serving my family. I'm serving my community. I'm serving my community of communities, region, something, whatever. I'm doing this out of loving and caring for my surroundings. I do it with humbleness, and then we do it together as a circle. Then we do it together in a circle, and in this way, I believe everyone will get like more. People needs will be answered better. This is what I think. So yeah, so I said so far. Learning and rooting down within ourselves and within our culture and within the education that we give to our children values of love and caring, love and compassion and caring, and then learning communication skills that are aimed to help us express ourselves and understand ourselves, and making decisions together in a better way, and learning it, teaching it to our children. And then the third step, getting rid of the leader hat and actually transform into the circle I system. Yeah, maybe this is actually what I had to say. Yeah, I think I had more things to say, but there maybe they regard nationality more. So maybe I'll make another episode about that. So thank you, listeners, for listening. Bless us all. Aho.